Adrianne here with the Lynch team at Conway Real Estate, and I have Kerri Ann Ronquist with options for senior living with me today. Welcome.
Hi.
I thought today was a great day for us to talk about what is going on right now, because one of the major impacts is our seniors. You know, I'm definitely out there having to drop groceries off at a distance to my mom, and people are really, having to figure out how do they balance family and their, elderly parents and making sure everyone is staying healthy. So I feel like this would be a great time to kind of talk about like who you are and how did you get involved with seniors?
So it's been, oh my goodness, maybe 5-6 years now. Started out in hospice, and that was amazing, and I love that. Moved to home health and then healthcare administration. But originally, I basically tell everybody my why is my dad. My dad and my family experienced a really traumatic healthcare related issue, and he's no longer with us. So my business and my passion and my why is where I get to honor my dad every day and help seniors and their families know what they don't know. And so I make it my mission to learn as much as I can and do whatever I can to be able to be there for those families.
I think that's awesome because there is so much going on out there that people aren't educated on what's happening or really the resources that they have. So I think that's an incredible legacy to create. So tell me, with everything going on, are people still moving right now to assisted living facilities?
Yes, they are. Not in the vast amounts that they have been, but yes, they still are.
So when I hear out there, there's so many different types of assisted living. So there's skilled nursing, there's assisted living, especially with the COVID-19 happening. We're hearing a lot of scary stuff about these facilities. So people are nervous. So what can you tell us about the differences and the importance of making sure that families understand if it's needed for their family now?
Well, that's the biggest area of education right now. I work with a lot of families. Some of them are not in the place to place right now, and others were. And when this hit, when we heard about Kirkland and Life Care Center and the number of deaths and what happened in that skilled nursing setting, it kind of took that senior type living situation and spread that across to all senior living environments. And so people just assumed at that point that it is not safe for their senior loved one to be in that setting. And so educating people that skilled nursing, Life Care Center in Kirkland and other skilled nursing centers are kind of our nursing homes of the past. They are for high acuity level people that need 24-hour skilled nursing attention. Our senior living communities are the ones that you see on every corner. Our memory care communities are assisted living communities under a directed care license. So they are able to take care of people all the way up to end of life, or if they need skilled nursing. So the assisted living communities and memory care communities, the folks that live there are not high acuity level people. So they are much healthier. That environment is a very different environment. So it is understandable that we're hearing with seniors that have compromised immune systems, and that are at higher level of acuity they are getting the disease, and it is unfortunately taking their lives. So it is a very different situation.
I would agree with that too, because here I definitely know when I've gone to visit some of our clients that are in the assisted living, or even I've called them to check on a few of them. And it's interesting because even dropping a package off to one, the facilities are not allowing you in. I mean, at first, before it was complete lockdown, like they had you doing the thermometer over your head, you had to call in and they had to make sure that you had no fever to even walk to the front desk. And when I've talked to a few of our clients, they're doing well. They have them all separated. They're, taking their food and that type of thing to make sure they're keeping all of them healthy and entertained as well as they can. being separated. So I do think that people, them understanding those differences. Now I saw, like people are afraid about their family. So a question I have is, a lot of people take care of their families. So like for me, like I go and take, food to my mom because I don't want her out at a grocery store. And, but what happens if I get infected and I'm the only one that is available, to take care of my mom, or if my mother was living with me, what happens if I end up infected to the family members?
Yeah. So I literally have probably spent hundreds of hours over the last weeks really talking to my families and educating and helping them through that concern, because all of us are concerned. We have no idea how all of this is going to shake out. This is unprecedented times for all of us, including everyone in the senior living industry. I mean, I can point to, like you and I were chatting earlier, is that Governor Cuomo was on this morning talking during his address to everyone about his mom. And his mom had been living with his brother Chris 3 weeks back. And it was a little bone of contention within the family because Chris wanted mom there. But the family just felt like Chris and his wife and their children were exposed to too many people. They weren't completely quarantined. And so because of that, they could put mom in danger, and they ended up moving mom. And yesterday, Chris put out there that he is a carrier for COVID-19. So really, when I talk with my families, that's the big thing, is that I kind of liken it to the fact that if, God forbid, all of us got this, news report, okay, in 5 hours, the end of the world is coming. We would get all of our family members and put everybody in a room, because if we're all going down, we're going down together. We're all going to be together. That's not what we're under right now. That is not the situation we're in. And so really educating my families to say, okay, you have a senior loved one that definitely needs care, healthcare, your attention. So you are providing kind of the assisted living environment because you're helping them with a lot of different things. Now, in your life, if you are exposed, if you get sick, if someone in your household is exposed or gets sick, you have to take yourself completely out of that health care situation for your senior loved one for 2 weeks at minimum. Now, my concern is that are they able to sustain themselves? Are they able to get healthcare, nutrition, hydration, socialization? That's a big thing for all of us right now, is socialization. It's even harder on the seniors. And so you take all of that and look at the trajectory of what we're all looking at. We have no idea how this is going to shake out. So for many of my families, it's educating to say, I know this is hard. I know not seeing them and hugging them would be very difficult, but what is truly the safest place for them, their health and well-being, because we have no idea how this is going to shake out for ourselves. So there's no clear-cut answer there, but again, we've got to just look at this in a broader picture and how this looks sustainability-wise for your senior loved one. Is it better to put them and have them move to a senior living community where you know for sure they are being protected, they have 3 meals a day, snacks, socialization, health care at any time they need it, medications, everything is remaining consistent. And then you can look down the line and make decisions after that. So it's really difficult for all of us, but it's looking at things in that broader spectrum.
I think that too, especially, we have so many seniors that live in Arizona that their families live in other states. And
Right.
so, who is here taking care of them? Because most of the time, our seniors have been pretty sustainable on their own.
Right.
But now, even with them, grocery stores and that type of thing, the essentials and the basics, they can't even sometimes get.
And just consistent medications. I mean, they can get groceries delivered. The bigger part of that for my compromised seniors, even the ones that have cognitive disorders, is making sure medications are getting delivered and that they are taking them appropriately. That if they need to see the doctor, they can, that they are getting help with activities of daily living so that they can live the best life. But then also the nutrition and the hydration are a big part of it.
Right.
And also the socialization piece is them not feeling isolated. We all are feeling that right now, and they're going to feel it even worse.
Yeah, definitely. Especially because a lot are not on technology. So It's hard for them. So you and I are both involved with ACA. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're involved in it and how viewers that are listening to us, how we could help them through ACA?
Well, I'm excited. We're all excited. Arizona Care Alliance has been around now for some years, and we have a website. It is an amazing group, I feel, of professionals that our main focus is to get out and educate. We do educations all over the valley, free, where you get information. It's not just, I'm going to tell you this much, but then you have to hire me to do it. We are accessible to the public at all times to answer questions, to build the relationships. ACA is one-stop shopping, basically, where you can go on and click, and whatever your needs are, there's a professional person on the other end of the line that will help you answer questions, be there for you in whatever way you need. And especially now, people are needing information. So we all got together, and I love that, even though this is not comfortable for me to be videoing right now, I want people to know that I'm here for them. And so for us to be out doing these videos and continuing to do these videos upcoming will allow us to just make those relationships with people so that we can be accessible to be there for them as we have been in the past, but just in a different venue.
No, I agree. I think it's great. It's great that we can be out there and helping people and making sure that, the questions they have, especially while everybody, I kind of see this as also, this is a great time for research, a great time for people to start learning about what are the options, because we tend to work, run. And until the emergency happens, why not have this time that people are on lockdown to really examine what's best for their families in the future and their parents and moving forward, and have that time to have those discussions.
Planning is key. We plan for everything in our lives, but unfortunately, you and I have seen this and our other resource partners. When it comes to seniors, it's like all of a sudden everybody stops planning, and we're just waiting for, the bomb to drop, and then we all have to, call to action. And it's so much better for everyone involved if we have relationships built and plans in place and move according to the plans.
Yeah, I completely agree on that. Well, perfect. Well, tell us how they can reach you.
Yes, so they can reach me. I've got on Facebook, or you can give me a call on my cell, text me, email me. It's all on my Facebook page, and I am available at any point in time for questions or whatever. I just want to be here to be a resource to help people.
Perfect. I love it. Well, we will also post this information down below so people can easily access your pages and your phone number. And then if they have any questions, they can reach out to you.
Thank you.